morning and welcome to day 38 of my 1,000-mile solo run across Nepal. Just thought I'd show you breakfast I'm having. Normally I have bananas, but this time I'm having this. So we have got red curry, kind of a bland curry, jalebi and raw chilies and onions, which I don't think I'll be having. This village seems to be a little bit of a tourist hub in this area. It's within the triangle between all three of Nepal's largest cities, and every building behind me that you can see, pretty much every building, is either a hotel or a restaurant. Everyone here seems to be either Nepali tourists or Indian tourists. I mentioned quite a long time ago that the kind of one of the reasons for this trip is to stay away from tourist areas, but I can just about deal with this. This is still pretty unique to me. I just wanted to show you kind of like two sides of Nepal, really. We've got here a really nice view, but if I just take a few steps back, this is kind of what you get as well. This is quite a lot of rubbish. It's a lot more than is the average around here, and I am kind of on a motorway. But there is quite a bit of rubbish everywhere. Even in rural areas, people tend to just chuck stuff on the floor. And I think someone kind of collects it every now and again and burns it. And I've seen people just collecting plastic as well and putting it into a big container, hoping to take somewhere to recycle. Maybe they get a little bit of money for it. Having just mentioned the rubbish and the plastic, I've just stumbled across this, which seems to be where they collect the plastic too. So I'm not sure what they do with it here. But yeah, I can see this is paper as well. And the carriers, this is all plastic. But unfortunately, even here, if I just walk to the side a little bit, you can see that this seems to be stuff that they can't recycle. It's food waste, some of it's plastic, and this just gets thrown over the edge. And there's a river there, and eventually it just works its way down to the river and gets carried away. And that, unfortunately, seems to be the solution that they use here. I saw a goat on a moped. I know I shouldn't laugh, but this goat looked so uncomfortable. Obviously, it was just kind of looking around, looking at the driver. I've just stopped for lunch at a surprisingly nice hotel, and I've seen my first light-skinned tourists. They're just coming in. See if I can get a chat. Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm kind of entering a little bit more of the built-up, a bit more popular touristy parts of Nepal. Obviously, I'm just around 6 days away from Kathmandu, so it's inevitable. So it's another bit of variety to the trip. There was a guy a second ago that was kind of frantically running around the road, seemed to be picking stuff up. When I got closer, he was picking up money, he was picking up notes, and his friend in the car was parked just on the side, a little bit further up. Seems like he just accidentally dropped all his money out the window. It kind of flew all over the place, and he was running around really frantically, trying to pick it up and dodging all the cars. How do you just drop all your money out of a window? There's not a massive amount of variety when it comes to fruit and vegetables in shops here. So when I saw this, I grabbed at the chance. So I got half a kilo. This is going to be my snack. Just coming up to my accommodation. There's actually a campsite that I found, which I might stay at or might go a little bit further.
Shubhakamana and Tom Morizov from Nepal.
Found my place for tonight. I found my first campsite in Nepal. So it looks pretty cool. It's a bit of a kind of, dare I say it, hippie place. Their concept is all natural. They grow all their own food, all organic. It's kind of different to anywhere else that I've seen in Nepal. It's pretty cool, I like it. I'm still going to pitch my own tent because I really like my own tent. And it's fully enclosed, so no bugs are going to get in, unlike perhaps the ones that are set up. What a spot. What a lovely spot. Just a little bit up from the river. The river's certainly not going to swell tonight, well past monsoon.